Despite being one of the top quarterbacks in NFL history, Eli Manning is still a real estate mogul. In 2016, he and his wife bought back keys to their Oxford, Mississippi mansion for $21 million. Luckily for you, TTP member, we have prepared everything you need to know about Eli Manning's $3.8 million Mississippi mansion. Learn everything about the mansion and get to know Eli Manning more in this video. Eli Manning, the late New York Giants quarterback, decided to sell his $16 million mansion in Oxford, Mississippi. The former two-time Super Bowl champion and current NFL analyst, who retired in 2020 and then served as an analyst during the 2021 season, first put the 7,450 square foot home up for sale in 2019. It has come on and off the market 3 times over the past year, but the $3,800,000 asking price has never changed. He might not be ready to say goodbye yet. The upscale retreat is a huge 4-bedroom suite filled with spectacular amenities like a pool house, half bath, and 1-bedroom guest house. Despite reasonably new construction, this home has a vintage style charm. The living room is highlighted by exposed wood beams on the ceiling, giving the space a warm vibe. It is not flashy or ostentatious. It's just southern sophisticated, says listing agent Mark Cleary of Cannon Cleary Macro. There have not been any renovations because this was actually originally built to be like an antebellum Mississippi mansion back in the day when there were still slaves. It does not have the technology of a smart home, but it does have all the flavor and charm. Because of its proximity to Lamar Park with walking trails, a lake, and a sculpture garden, this 1.7-acre property is the perfect choice for a family getaway. There are multiple spaces to enrich your daily experience, from the cozy family dining area to the cozy spa to relax with a coffee and read. With open layouts and 2 dining spaces, the first floor is a place where everyone wants to hang out, bringing all the chaos under control. With a screen patio and floor-to-ceiling brick fireplace, this home provides the perfect way to relax and unwind. With a pool, spa, and outdoor space back there that includes a deck, perfect for socializing with friends and family. If you're looking for a wine cellar, then look no further. This wine cellar comes with enough space to host the tastings and dinner parties that will make your guests fall in love with it. This property is the most expensive single-family home in Oxford. The median sale price of $339,450 makes it the highest priced single-family home at this time. As far as the buyer, quality construction always comes out on top. Someone who typically enjoys a more sophisticated palate will appreciate quality hiking and backpacking gear, says Cleary. The cost of living in the city is much higher than that of a countryside town. This causes people to have to move away from nearby towns and cities. That said, Oxford is also affordable and has many attractions, including a restaurant and music culture. In 2020, Manning listed his Summit, New Jersey property, a Georgian revival mansion built in 1904, for $5.25 million. It was sold for $4.7 million in the same year. The spread boasted a wine cellar, pool with a pool house, home gym, and multiple fireplaces. 2 years before that, he sold his Hoboken property, an oceanfront condo located on the 3rd floor of a historic downtown building, for $3.55 million in what was then New Jersey's highest condo sale of all time. Manning claimed that he still owns a Hamptons property that he picked up for $8.5 million in 2017. Manning was born in New Orleans and attended the University of Mississippi from 1999 to 2003. Manning played for the Ole Miss Rebels football team before being drafted by the Indianapolis Colts, going on to become the NFL's best paid player ever. His father, Archie Manning, also played football at Ole Miss before becoming the first overall pick in the 1971 NFL Draft. Peyton Manning, his brother and then quarterback for the Denver Broncos, would walk on to Tennessee's football team, where he would be an All-American wide receiver. After knowing everything about Eli Manning's mansion, let's get to know the former football player more. If you don't know, Eli Manning was a quarterback for the New York Giants and won 2 Super Bowls before retiring. He is the brother of NFL quarterback Peyton Manning and son of former NFL quarterback Archie Manning. With college football, no one is throwing for as many yards or touchdowns as Eli Manning. He started his NFL career by being the first pick of the 2004 draft when the San Diego Chargers traded him to the New York Giants. Throughout his 16 seasons, he went on to guide them to win in Super Bowls 42 and 46 and was named to 4 Pro Bowl teams. Halftime was a turning point for Eli as he announced his retirement after the 2020 season. In his early life, Eli Manning was a quarterback of the New York Giants and a player in the NFL. The third of 3 boys, Eli was born on January 3, 1981, in New Orleans, Louisiana. He is the son of former NFL quarterback Archie Manning and the younger brother of retired pro football quarterback Peyton Manning. In 2000, he enrolled at the University of Mississippi, where his brother Cooper was enrolled. He played quarterback for the Rebels and put up outstanding numbers during 4 years as a starter, including 119 passing yards, 5th on the SEC career list, 81 touchdown passes, 3rd on the SEC career list, and a passer rating of 137.7, tied for 6th on the SEC or SEC career list. During his senior year, he won several awards that included being named the nation's top all-around player and the Conference Player of the Year in football. 6 years after Peyton Manning, the Colts quarterback, joined the NFL in 2004, he was drafted by the San Diego Chargers 1st overall. But after losing his composure at the draft and screaming, "I will never play for the Chargers," Manning's agent backed out on him and set him up with a deal with the New York Giants. Manning had a tough rookie year and was benched for a moment but quickly found his way back. He led the team to average results from 2004 to 2006 with 2 postseason appearances but both losses. Manning's Patriots coach, Bill Belichick, put him in the passing game after he retired from football, and Manning led them to 3 consecutive Super Bowl appearances against the New York Giants. The New York Giants made the playoffs in 2005 and 2006, but did not repeat in 2007. They finished that year with a record of 10-6 and went on to reach the Super Bowl, where they did it again. Manning led his team through the playoffs that year and into the Super Bowl, where he was named game MVP after leading them to victory 17-14 against the New England Patriots. He completed 19 of 34 passes for 255 yards and threw 2 touchdown passes. Eli Manning of the New York Giants hoists the Vince Lombardi Trophy after defeating the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 46. With the victory, Eli and Peyton became the first brothers to become back-to-back Super Bowl winners and MVP quarterbacks. The Indianapolis Colts were the team Peyton had accomplished this feat before. In 2011, Manning finished the regular season with 29 touchdown passes and a team record 4,933 passing yards. Although the Giants barely made the playoffs with a 9-7 record and lost on Christmas Day to the San Francisco 49ers, they beat powerhouse teams such as the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. Once again, in January of 2012, Manning carried Big Blue to victory over Tom Brady's Patriots for an 18-14 win on an incredible stand in overtime. Manning dotted the NFL with great performances in his first few years, as he led the league in interceptions in 2011 and 2012. But he had some struggles along the way as well. He gave his teams a chance to win with his strong arm and veteran confidence. For the 3rd time in 6 NFL seasons, Eli Manning helped lead his team to a playoff victory. He threw for 35 touchdown passes in 2015 and led the Giants back into the postseason for the first time since 2011. Things soured by 2017 when the team's poor start and head coach Ben McAdoo's preference to see other quarterbacks spurred Eli Manning to bench himself in November following a hamstring injury. However, he bounced back in 2018 and found his footing, throwing for 4,299 yards. Though early 2019, the team decided to give the starting job to rookie Daniel Jones. It took Manning several tries, but he eventually got another chance to start late in the season. He earned a standing ovation after passing for 283 yards and 2 touchdowns in a home win over Miami on December 15. In January 2020, not long after the conclusion of his 16th NFL season, Manning announced his retirement. His 4,895 completions, 57,023 passing yards, and 366 passing touchdowns ranked 7th in league history, and while he compiled a mediocre 117 regular season record as a starter, he also finished with an impressive 8-4 mark in the playoffs. Manning married his college sweetheart, Abby McGrew, and they have 3 daughters and a son together. After the devastating events of Hurricane Katrina and Gulf oil spill, Tom Brady was active in the efforts to rebuild New Orleans. He also hosts Guiding Eyes for the Blind's Golf Classic, an annual charity event, and undertook a campaign to raise $2.5 million for construction of the Eli Manning Children's Clinic at the University of Mississippi Medical Center's Children's Hospital. And that's it for this video, TTP member. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you will start to see results. See you soon.